Isaiah talked about the process of becoming a complete wide receiver for you guys, and he said he didn't want to be like a gadget guy.
Right.
So how does he do that? What do you see out of him? What do you coach out of him to get him to that full development?
I think it's just the all-around game, just being a physical blocker, and that's the component I think that he continues to work on. Like, he's physical, just sustaining blocks at the second level, understanding route coverages and just the zones that we got to get to. I mean, he's done a really nice job the first two games. I like, but there's still more that he's trying to get better at. So he can play every down as opposed to just on particular situations.
I think, just given the way we've seen him play, he might have been selling himself a little bit short, saying he doesn't want to be just a gadget guy. I mean, how have you seen him? Just like, has it been like from game 1 to game 2 was a big jump for him, or was it something you saw progressively over the course of the camp?
I think every week he's getting better since he's moved over to wide receiver full time, just understanding the nuances of the route running and where a quarterback wants you and how to set up a defender and how to finish a catch. So every week there's a catch out there that I wish he thinks he could have had back from last week. So every week we're getting better and just learning from his mistakes and then just continuing to build on the positives he's done.
I know you've been asked a lot about Deuce, but how far along is he in the playbook and the offense? How much can you guys use him out there?
I think Deuce is good. I mean, I think he has a good foundation coming from the quarterback situation, but I think playing quarterback is totally different than playing wide receiver, and especially when the first time you played wide receiver is 2 weeks ago at the Power 5 level. So, it's going to be a process to get him comfortable, no different than Isaiah. It's just a little bit more because it's in season as opposed to starting in the spring, but he's doing a good job coming in every day, watching tape, learning, and every day you see him getting better and better and more physical in terms of what we got to do on the perimeter.
Is there anything, I don't say like tantalizing about it, he's obviously got a pretty good success rate on some of these deep plays,
right,
about wanting to turn that dial a little bit, but understanding that there's still, to get him to where he needs to be, that's, I'm assuming, a gradual process.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like teaching a baby how to walk. I mean, and we don't want to overload him because, like, he's doing a good job and he's growing every day, and he's a dynamic player. That's why they brought him here in the first place. I mean, he's 6'4", he's probably 4'2", 4'3". I mean, he can run, and he wants to play football and he wants to help us win. So he's been a pleasure to be in the room, and we're just going to keep giving him pieces and keep trying to find ways to get him involved in the run game and in the pass game.
I'm assuming having that success rate for him, that 2, and maybe you could have had a third one, that's probably got to help in saying, hey, this was a move that we saw, and obviously it's working out. Does that help in the pitch to you guys?
Oh yeah, everybody likes scoring touchdowns, and everybody likes having the ball in his hands. So, and I think he wants to help the team. He wants to go out there and being in on the run game and block and stuff like that. So I think Deuce is awesome. I think he's a team guy, and that's what Coach B is trying to preach here. Just want guys who want to help us win, whether it's on special teams or whether it's offense and defense, and that's kind of what he's bought into.